the call volume has been increasing over the years, the number of incidents that we respond to. In addition, this end of the town, this southeast corner of town, seem to have the longest response times. So, the village already had the property here with the Public Works Department, so it sounded like a good idea to have a station at this end of town to reduce the response times. This station has Squad Company 55 stationed inside of it, which is a two-piece company. We have a pumper squad, which has the same capabilities as an engine, and also EMS equipment. In addition, the battalion chief is stationed out of here, Battalion 5, which makes a lot of sense because both those apparatus, those companies, respond to every major incident in town, and this new station is more centrally located than the other stations. Well, the squad company has two pieces of equipment. In the far bay is a Squad 55, and the apparatus behind me is Squad 55A. As I said before, Squad 55 has the capability of putting water on a fire, has a pump, water, hose, also some ladders, EMS equipment. And this apparatus behind me, Squad 55A, is like a very huge toolbox. It would respond to every special operations incident. For example, a drowning dive rescue incident, a technical rescue incident where you're needing rope rescue, trench rescue, structural collapse. In addition, it has all the hazmat equipment on it. This apparatus also carries all the Mavis Division 1 technical rescue equipment. So if there was an incident in the northwest suburbs that needed that specialized equipment, we would respond with this apparatus. There are 3 shifts. Each shift has 6 personnel assigned to the squad company. Each day we staff it with 4 personnel. And they have had quite a bit of extensive training beyond what the entry-level firefighter would have. They're trained in technical rescue, dive, hazmat. Well, one of the unique things that's actually attached to the Public Works facility, none of the other fire stations are actually physically attached to another village department. This one is. There is a separation, a door separation between the 2 departments, but we do share the physical fitness training room that is actually on the Public Works side. There were no new people hired for this station or new apparatus put in service. It was a redistribution of personnel and equipment to spread them out around town to make response times better. Because the fire service does have both male and female employees, the accommodations had to be made for that. And currently, now with the new stations, we have individual bunk rooms with doors that close, so everyone has an individual sleeping quarters. There's a locker for each person. We have 3 different individual bathrooms. No more one big bathroom for the men and one for the women. They're just individual bathrooms with a shower. The kitchens are greatly improved. Everything is stainless steel, like a commercial type kitchen. Stainless steel cabinets, counters, and definitely much better equipment than we've ever had in stations before. Accommodations have been made for a small study library with computers. We do have a living room. We call it the day room, and it's a place at the end of the day when all of our work is done and there aren't any calls to go on at the time, we can watch TV and relax for a while. Because our dining room is so large, we're currently acquiring various pieces of equipment and furniture to have it serve as dual purpose for training. Each month we do an EMS continuing education class here, and it's working out real nice that we can do it in this building as opposed to traveling to another. And on the apparatus floor we have these overhead radiant heat devices that work real nice for the apparatus when they come in from the cold and everything's frozen. The new floors, which are real nice, slip resistant and clean up real nice. So some of the features and the type of materials that are used in the new fire station are much better than we've had in the past. There's a system of hose that's attached to the exhaust pipe, and it detaches when the apparatus leaves the station. Obviously it's going to be a big help over time keeping the inside of the station clean from the exhaust from the diesel fuel, plus it's much safer, not increasing carbon monoxide levels. This is a hose tower. You can see above us there's a catwalk with some large pegs sticking out the side. What we'll do is hoist up the hose that we've washed after a fire and hang it on those pegs to hang and dry. And down below here we have a rack where there's hose that is dry and clean additional hose on the rack ready to go on the engine if we need it. This is our turnout gear storage room, and this is where the firefighters store their firefighting gear when they are off duty. The room does have a heating and ventilation system in it so that the gear dries out when you're off duty. This is our gear washroom. Here we have a washer that's designed to wash our firefighting gear. And then a cabinet next to it is a drying cabinet to dry it after it's been washed. Firefighting gear has very specific requirements on washing so that you don't ruin the fire retardant qualities of the gear. This is our tool room. Here we have a workbench where we'll do a lot of work cleaning up and doing maintenance on our tools and equipment, hand tools, power tools, some storage for additional equipment. The equipment on the right is scuba diving equipment for our dive rescue team, and when an individual is on duty, they'll put their gear on the squad. And over to the left are the backpacks and gear bags for the technical rescue technicians. Well, one thing that we've noticed over the years, when you have a fire station in a neighborhood and someone has an emergency at home, sometimes they choose to call that fire station because they need help, and that's never a good idea. We may not be in the station, we may be committed to another incident, so coming here, calling here for help may not get you the help. What you need to do is dial 911, and then the closest personnel and apparatus will respond to your emergency.